James Blunt, Bonfire Hearts. 11 minutes past 6, the Mark and Sandy Show. It's Friday night. We're until 7:30 tonight, and we have a very special guest on the programme tonight, don't we, Miss Eilif?
We do indeed.
He's none other than the brilliant... You weren't going to say Gary, were you?
No, I've done it before, though.
Here he is, Mr. Neil Barlow.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Neil.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Can we picture your scene at the moment, please?
No.
Come on, tell us what you're doing.
Go on.
We won't tell anyone.
Whereabouts are you?
Where am I?
Yeah,
Yes.
Actually in Meriden right now.
Oh, Meriden, the centre of the earth.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, it's the centre of England, isn't it?
It is the centre of England,
Are you
yeah.
near the Needle?
I'm actually parked right next to it.
Near the shops?
Are you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There's a bit of a green round it, isn't there? And
There
there's
is,
some shops to the left.
I'm actually in that parking bit there. I'm actually between
I can
Christmas
see you,
Street
wave
and
to
also...
me.
Yeah, see the
The
planes taking off at Birmingham Airport?
Yes, well, I can't. It's dark
Oh.
right now, but there you go.
I'm bored with that. You're in a lay-by then?
Something like that, yes. It's better than we said earlier, yes.
Yeah. Thanks for, pulling over and taking the time to speak to us tonight.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Neil, do you know something?
What's that?
We haven't spoken to you ever on the air before, have we?
No, we haven't. Which is good.
What do you
'Cause I know
mean by that? Oh, you're
No.
cheeky.
I know Mark's been trying to get me on for a while, and I've been trying to put him off, but now I've got a reason to come on. So.
I know. So, listen, last time we saw you,
Yes.
well, the first time we met you, actually, we were being very partial, the three of us, weren't we?
Yes, very.
Well,
Drinking coffee, though, weren't we?
An awful lot of coffee in Chelsea, yes.
We were climbing the walls, weren't we?
no, I'm
Good.
talking about the time before that, when we were in Birmingham.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the Neil Taylor gig.
Yes. We went backstage, did we not?
We
darling?
did, yes.
We were a bit lucky, weren't we?
All very nice to go back to the hotel. It was lovely.
And there was this cheeky chap called Neil Barlow. So we got the two Neils. Yeah, you.
He was going, who?
Oh, no.
Who?
I'm allowed to say that. And then you were chatting, and we were chatting, and we found out that you also were a bit of a songwriter. You were all crafty about it, a little bit coy.
Yeah.
But he didn't like to talk about
Didn't
it.
like to talk about
No.
it. No, 'cause I'm not that good at it, really. No. Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah. So we went back and I'd listened to you, one of your songs called Lie.
Yes, she did, yes.
Yeah. And decided we quite liked your songs.
Thank you.
And then we met up again when we went to see Miss Anderson.
We did.
We dragged you to that, didn't we?
Yes, it was very good. I really enjoyed that.
You didn't go off screaming and kicking, so you must have enjoyed it.
No, it was good. It was the coffee, really, honestly.
You didn't sleep for a week, did you, afterwards?
No, I didn't. No, spinning up the walls.
Now, tell us how you got into being a songwriter. How did it start before we play this new one, and how did you get to Father, okay?
Oh, okay. Songwriting. I've been writing poems and stuff since I was at school, way back when. And for some reason, I found that I was quite good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of spanned from that, really. And then when I was at school, I wrote a song called "Talk to You," which was the first song I ever got recorded. And I didn't think it would be any good to actually get a poem actually turned into a song. And it turned out okay. And then I've just built it from that, really.
I love your modesty.
Well, I think they're okay, you know. Well, they're not okay. They are. The songs that I do are good. They are.
Oh, thank goodness for
Hey,
that!
at last.
Blimey, blood out of a stone.
Do you know, we were about...
No. They are few and far between. But when I do one, I make sure that I try and do a good one.
Sandy, we're waiting for that, weren't we?
Thank you. I've been
All
waiting
night
for
I've
that
been
since
waiting
the
for
day
that.
I met you. And also on Lie, you had a rather good guitarist playing, didn't you?
I had a very good friend of ours, actually.
Yeah.
I had Neil Taylor play the solo on it. So I was very privileged to have Neil on that.
And he's a big
So,
supporter of yours as well, you know.
Oh, I'm glad he is, because I'm a massive supporter of his, and I just love the stuff that he does. So, really, just love the stuff he does. So.
Now, how did you get to compose and to write the story of the song Father?
There's a lot of influences there. Sadly, I went to a funeral quite a few years ago, and my uncle got up and did a speech, and he said, everybody knows this woman, but do we really know this person? Do we really know what this person was like? And it got me thinking way back then, and knowing Neil Taylor as I do, and when we was at the gig that we saw, he did a song for his father, and I'm not sure whether he actually wrote that song before or after his father actually passed away. Now I'm actually getting to an age now where some of my friends and that their parents are passing away, and it's starting to scare me a little bit, and there are elements of truth in this where I don't feel that I know my own father, know him really well, so there's elements of that, and it's kind of a message for everybody to kind of slow down and just stop and get to know people, your loved ones. It could be your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, the people that really mean something to you. Slow down and get to know them, because by the time it's too late, it is too late.
Absolutely.
And I don't mean by what's their favourite colour and what do they like to eat. What did they? It's like our parents, everybody's parents. They were somebody before you were born. They aren't just the father or the mother of. They were actually the person.
So I know what you're saying here, but who do you think was to blame for this? Was it a 50-50 type thing?
It is a 50-50 kind of thing. I think that Mark, we've had this conversation, haven't we? Because when I was actually on the train going down to meet you guys and to go and meet Dee, this is where this song actually evolved from. It actually started on the train down to London, and that's when I spoke to you guys and said, I've got this idea. What do you think?
Yeah.
Am I going crazy here? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think I'm just what do you think? I don't know who's guilty for it. I want to get to know my father. I want to get to know, my mother.
Well, if it helps, Neil, and I can say this today, it was actually a year today since when I lost my own mum, I can honestly say that I was able to stand up at her funeral knowing that I knew my mum inside out and be able to hold my head with pride. And I would say to anybody, whether it's mum or dad, that you don't feel you quite know them and you can't tell the story. The song, to me, sums it up, and you must get to know both your parents, really. Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest with you, there's quite a few songs out there that are for mothers, and there's a few songs, i.e. for Neil Taylor wrote a song for his father. There's also the one that Michael and Mechanics did as well, and these are kind of songs that are done after the passing. Yeah. And for me, that's too late. Yes, absolutely.
I want my.
Although they're brilliant songs, I agree.
No, they're great songs. They are absolutely great songs. Now, I want my dad to hear this.
Has he heard it yet?
Unfortunately, he hasn't.
How do you think he'll react when you say walk into the room and put the CD on? Is he a kind of person that's into words from a song, or will he just think that's got a nice tune to it?
Yes, he is. My mum and dad are actually they are fans of the stuff that I do, and whenever I present stuff to my mum and dad, I always do like a lyric video, so my parents can actually read the lyrics as it's going on. How he will react to this, I don't know. I'm not expecting a massive reaction to it, to be honest with you, because he is a very quiet person and he doesn't express.
He perhaps wouldn't do it in front of you, but
no, he probably wouldn't. And you know what? I'm not going to be offended by that.
No.
I know it will touch him, and I know if anybody or when people do actually hear this, I think it will actually make people think.
It's very emotional.
So
I wanted to try and write something that would make people think, but I didn't want a sad song. I didn't want something that was actually going to. I have written so many ballads, and I wanted to try and come away from this, but not unfortunately. But this is another ballad, but it's a message. It's more of a message to everybody, really. And also to myself, to be honest.
Good. And I think it's brilliant that you've done it.
And when are you going to do this?
When
have you planned an evening or a
Christmas.
day as to when you're going to sit them down and...
Christmas.
When the plan was to actually get the CD to my dad before I came on air with you guys.
Oh. Well, we've got it here. And I've heard it. I told you my view on it. But Mark hasn't heard it, nor has Melton and the Vale and the rest of the world.
And you know, Neil, I am the most honest person in the world. So, is he gone?
We've lost him.
I think we have. Yeah, I think the signal's gone somewhere. We'll try and get Neil Barlow back on the phone as soon as we can. We've never had that before.
He said, I'm not launching the weekend. If you can hear us, ring back, Don.
He's done his bit.
He's off.
He's done that, hasn't he, on purpose? Because he didn't want to launch the weekend. I tell you what, we'll play his song. Yeah, we'll play his song. We'll try and get him back on, all right? And then we'll talk some more to Neil Barlow in a second. Actually,
he's ringing.
I think we might have him on now.
Have you got him?
Let's just have a look, see if he's here. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
How rude.
Sorry. just as Mark was getting emotional and actually being honest, I wasn't actually being rude and put the phone down on you.
I thought you didn't want to
heard him.
I thought you didn't want to launch the weekend. I thought that I'm off now. I've done my bit.
Not at all.
Okay, we're going to play the song.
Okay.
And which is fabulous.
This the first time you've heard it
This is the first time I've heard it, but, Sandy's taste do 90% of the time match up with mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's a winner. This is before I've heard it.
I'll wait with bated breath and
so
wait
you can hear it if you stay there.
You hang on there. You can listen to all of it, and then we'll come back and speak some more to you.
Wonderful. Okay,
all right.
I'll be here.
Cheers, Neil.
All right.
See you in a minute.
Bye.
One is promised tomorrow. We live today and every day. We carry on without any sorrow. Occasionally hearing the words we have to say. I never want to think of life without you. Did I ever thank you enough each day? So let me know you, let me know you before it's too late, before it's too late. Father, let me know you. Is there something we can do? Let me show you that I love you before it's too late, before it's too late. Father, let me show you I can be the son, make you proud. So let's make that today. I'd like to know you as a child. What were you like as a young man? Do we really know our fathers? We must take the time, slow down, and then we can. I never found the words to say I love you.
Oh dear, what do you think to that?
It's all right.
Could do better. 9 out of 10.
I tell you what,
that was fantastic. Neil, are you there?
I'm still here, yeah.
That was brilliant. Absolutely
Right.
fantastic.
I've heard it. You haven't heard it, so what did you think, Mark?
I thought it was brilliant. Work of art, mate. Really was.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not just saying that because if it was rubbish, I'd say it was rubbish.
I know you would, and that's why I was waiting with bated breath. And one of the reasons why you guys have actually got the world exclusive on it is because I had that conversation with you when we first met when we met in London. That's the reason why I wanted you guys to have it first before anybody else heard it.
Well, we believe in you.
It's not actually posted on any of my sites yet.
Wow.
As soon as I get home, it will be posted, but I just wanted to make sure it was here first.
Well, we've got a little message for you, actually, from the management here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
They our breakfast presenter, Crackers, wants it. He likes it that much for his record of the week.
Fantastic.
Would that be all right with you?
Let me think. Of course it is. Yeah.
just think about it. Just say if you don't want him to.
Do you know what that means?
I would love it to.
We could have full exclusive rights to it, and and not Crackers.
No, I'm honoured. Thank you.
All right, and we'll get it on the system, and we'll try and persuade some other presenters to play it as well over the airwaves.
Jeff, thank you. That's really good.
That's our pleasure. It's brilliant. And what we'll do before the end of the show, we'll give it another blast as well, if that's all right by you.
No, absolutely. Right. I'm really glad you like it.
I said to you when I heard it that what I love about it, I love any songs. I like songs that have a beginning, a middle and an end, a bit like a film. And what I love about the song is that it starts off as a ballad, very ballady, and you don't expect the electric guitar to come in when it does, but then it takes you back out onto a beautiful ballad. So it's sort of thing you'd be listening to, and it's very thought-provoking, and that's why I love it.
Thank you.
See, we know best.
I tell you what, that's the best day's work you've done.
Yeah, kind of.
I think what we'll have to do then, you'll have to get on a train again, and we'll have to meet back up again either in Birmingham or London, won't we? We'll have to talk about more.
And if we influence you that much, I'm sure you'll have an album in no time.
You mean another album?
Yeah.
Do
you know what also?
All right.
Do you know also, I've said this to you before, you could pick that song up and you could put it in the West End in a musical and it would fit.
That sounds good to me.
There you go. And also, to me, it's a song right in the middle of the times that we're in today as well. It's perfect. It's perfect in every quarter. Somebody will have that. I'll have it.
And the thing is as well, there aren't sort of many messages for the living, are there?
No.
Really? They usually, write a song when it's too late, and you haven't done that.
That's exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to write a message for a lot of people, but also, as I said to my dad, and so that he can actually hear it, and I can get some feedback, as and when. So.
I think your dad might end up in tears when he hears that, darling. Actually, to be honest, it's a beautiful song, and to have your son bother to write a song about his emotion, how he feels. I don't think you could ask for any more, and he'll certainly know that you love him.
Absolutely.
And lock the door and don't give him an escape route. Right, he's got to stay in that room till he's heard it, till he's given you comments, and then you're both happy to leave the room. Yeah?
What I loved as well is when we asked you off air, what was your favourite song, and who would you like? You said, what did you say? Stick on some Neil Taylor.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure he'd love. He'd love that.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Right. Neil, we're going to let you get on.
No,
actually,
he's got to launch the weekend. Don't let him get away with it that easy. What's the matter with you? Oh, sorry, Neil, wasn't I meant to say that?
No, I was just about to go as well, but there you go.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
no,
I always remember the first time I mentioned you on the radio. What did I call you? Do you remember?
Gareth.
I can't remember actually. Which one was it?
I think it was just after
one
you came
of many.
back. Yeah. I think I called you Gary Barlow, didn't I?
You did.
And you said, "Don't worry, darling, we are brothers."
Yeah.
He hasn't got a brother, has he?
Did you say to Sandy, "Hello, Sandy"?
I'm Gary Barlow.
You're a right good laugh.
I have been called worse.
Actually, which of Neil's is your favourite? Have you got a favourite?
They're all great off that album.
What, the new one or the first album?
The new one that he's got out, pick any of them from there, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
right, well, we'll certainly do that for you. And you're going to launch the weekend. Do you know what you've got to do?
I haven't a clue.
Yes,
well,
you
don't listen to our show enough then, do you, Mr. Barlow? Right?
When I get the opportunity to listen to it, then I definitely do. But,
all right. Well, all you have to do, don't worry, because you are parked up in an alley, so nobody's going to laugh at you.
No,
what you have to do is you just have to shout, "It's the weekend!"
When we tell you, and
that's it. And that's it, and I count.
Hold the note.
Now you remember that.
Then at Christmas, if you've held the longest note,
you get a prize.
You get a prize.
Yeah.
What it is this Christmas, if you win, it's a truckload of coffee.
I did what? Yeah, another truckload. I think it'll just come down from the last lot we had.
Wasn't that bad? Here we go then.
It's time to
get ready. Come on, Neil, you can do it.
With Mark and Sandy in 60 seconds and counting.
So you've got 60 seconds to tell us what you're doing over the weekend, and your time starts now.
60 seconds, right. Tomorrow I'm just going to actually relax and do absolutely nothing. And Sunday I actually get to spend quality time with my beautiful daughter.
And at 11 o'clock until 5 past, I'm going to write another song.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, you can do it in 10 minutes, can't you, Neil? Of course you can.
I've done them quicker than that before, but there you go.
Oh, get off! I wrote a song once. It went something like this.
Oh no! Everyone a songwriter.
There was an old woman from Ealing.
Thank you.
9,
Thank you.
8, 7, 6,
Get ready, Neil.
5,
There was an old woman from Leeds.
3.